Thank you, gents. Well, we are in the year 2024 and it marks the 20th anniversary of the most televised mountain bike race in the world, the Absa Cape Epic. And while it's one of the most grueling sports, the incredible team at Absa are working hard behind the scenes to also make it one of the most inclusive. A story that definitely matters. Let's take a look.
Standing by right now with the leading ladies of the Absa Cape Epic, and let me tell you, it's absolutely refreshing to see how many women are standing on the start line right now. Remember, this was a previously male-dominated sport, and as you can see, the women are dominating right now. There's so many of them on the starting line, and woo, they are fast. And there's a reason for this. We've got an incredible program happening from Absa. It's the She Untamed program, which is allowing female riders to be more exposed to the sport, more accessible biking options and opportunities like this to get their racing on. And as you can clearly see, things are working, and this is inspiring stuff. The atmosphere here is just pounding out cheers all around. But talk to me more about the 2024 edition of the Absa Cape Epic.
It is almost 2 decades that we've been partnered as title sponsor of this event. What makes us incredible as well is 65 teams for Team Absa, of which 20 of those teams are all women teams.
I believe this is also thanks to the work and the incredible energy, I think, that's going through this program called She Untamed. Can you tell me more about this?
We looked at this and said, how do we change the mindsets? How do we change the narrative? How do we build a sisterhood of women that can inspire young girls to actually pick up a bike and actually just start riding and moving? We are faced with turbulent times. We are faced with a lot of challenges, but there's always hope. And through this kind of narrative like Absa is doing, driving the transformation, diversity, inclusion, everybody's got a family and a home and something to strive and hope for. And if this, through She Untamed, what we're hoping to deliver on is tell your story of hope, tell your story of inspiration, tell your story of being brave and passionate and just ready to take on this challenge.
For someone who hasn't experienced the Cape Epic, it's an absolute, it's undescribable actually. It's finishing every day together, and if you just look at the logistics and what Absa does here with the hospitality tent, it's just incredible. When you get to that finish line, every day feels like a victory, and then tomorrow, and then you think, I don't know, I'm going to do this, and tomorrow you just get up and you just do it again. There's 2 people left who started and finished every single Cape Epic. Between the 2 of them, the last man standing, she's the only woman left, so that makes her the last lioness.
My ride today was, well, I'm here and that's always a good one, but it was a very tough ride, a testing ride, but that's why it's the Cape Epic, you know, there's no relief in any day really. Even if it's like the softer days, they will throw in some or other climb, and it is the year with the most climbing, so yeah. Being part of the She Untamed, it's the most amazing platform to do what I've always said I want to do when I retire from racing competitively, is to help other people. With the She Untamed platform, you can just help so many women, and it's the third year running now, and I can see how it's growing.
And that is it. Those are your race leaders out there that have just whizzed past us, and it's stage 2 right now of the 2024 Absa Cape Epic. Oh, the dust has been swirled up into the air because they are going fast, people. But listen, the action doesn't stop here because we're going to be heading to Stellies. There's a deserving community waiting for an epic surprise. So let's head there and find out what it's all about. Touchdown here in Stellenbosch, and this is truly exciting stuff because Absa are about to make a donation to the Qhubeka charity, and it is truly going to change lives. Listen, Anthony, Qhubeka's charity is all about changing people's lives, right? How do you think donations like these bikes are going to do that and impact the community?
It's probably the biggest thing they've ever received in their whole lives, and makes them really happy. Happy children make happy families make happy communities. So, and happy children pass the exam.
Now, one thing that really stands out for me are the amount of success stories that you hear from incredible projects like this. Do you have any in particular that you could share with us?
A few years ago, a little boy came and said, look, he didn't have time to study because he was walking 2 hours to school every single day. And he said that if we gave him a bike, it would save him 4 hours a day, and that he'd promise us that he'd put that into extra studies. I said, well, with your extra studies, what do you want to do? He says, I'm going to apply to be a doctor, and I'm going to come back and help my community. And he went on and did exactly that.
This bicycle will change my life, sir. I walk to school every day, sir. I've been late many times, absent many times, but now I have a bicycle, sir, so I'm very happy. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
So I've just met Chardonnay, one of the recipients of some of these incredible goodies, and I actually want to find out what is in the bag. Chardonnay, how are you doing, and are you excited about all the gear you got?
Yes, I have a helmet to protect my head, a pump for the wheels, and patch and solution for the wheels, and a locker to lock my bike.
How many bikes have you donated thus far, and what do you think the impact has been on the communities?
For the last 5 years, we donated 5,000 bikes to these young kids across the length and breadth of South Africa. We've done enough work to understand the impact that it has on different communities. We know that in many parts of South Africa, we still have many challenges. And one of the challenges is that young people travel long distances to school. And by just having a bike, we are able to shorten that distance. And the results that they get as a result of this intervention is great. So we're very happy with it.
Well, you can clearly see from the smile on my face that I am so excited about the work that Absa are doing. Now, these are really the stories that truly matter and go the distance. And I think for anybody watching right now, if this has piqued your interest, if you think that you can make it in the biking world, then I would highly recommend that you take part, get on a saddle, and do the most, because, hey, maybe we see you here one day.
Oh, how adorable. Well, listen, the Absa Cape Epic, not only adorable, but absolutely grueling.
It is grueling. I couldn't believe what these races go through in the amount of 8 days that they are just giving it and sending it. And I've got to say, having an experience like that, to be able to see people from the inception of wanting to ride a bike, getting to school, and going all the way through to being able to conquer that and become a full-on cyclist, it's incredible. I think this is the journey that we're speaking about. The obstacles that are overcoming to get to this point in time is really what matters. And I think this is what matters. These are the stories that count and really just matter to many of us. It's that journey, not only just to get to that point of success, but everything that you had to get through along the way. I'm absolutely here for this.
And it shows you that your story matters.